So in this video we're going to talk about duplicating keys, because you obviously need a key to start your vehicle and you generally got two of them, but if you lose one or both of them then you need to duplicate them, and that can be expensive, particularly if you lose both. So your two options are essentially get your dealer to duplicate it or an aftermarket specialist. So I'm going to call the dealer and see how expensive it is to duplicate my Ford Ranger PX keys.
The number you have called is not connected. Please check the number before...
Okay, maybe I won't call the dealer on that number. Let's try. Obviously it's a while since I called my my dealer. Car dealer, not drug. Right, let's try again.
Welcome.
There we go.
Please note this call may be recorded for training and quality purposes. Press 1.
Hi, could you give me a quote please on how much to duplicate a Ford Ranger PX key?
Key remote and cut and coded, you're looking at about $500.
So I've got the price off the dealership, but often it's better to go to independent specialists, and I have one here. What was your trading name again?
Greg's Keys and Remotes.
Greg's Keys and Remotes. There you go. Full marks for imagination there, Greg.
Oh, yeah.
But you're not here to be imaginative. You're here to cut keys. So if I was to give you this and say, make me another one of that, could you do it? And
Absolutely.
how does it work? And we should say that locksmiths don't want to say exactly the process involved, but it's more about the fact it can be done. So Greg,
it can be done. We'll do it a little bit different to the dealer. What we will actually do is copy the key blade.
Okay, so it goes into this?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Do I get a choice of colours?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I've only got that one in stock at the moment.
Ah, so it could be orange?
It could be if you want it to be.
I want it to be orange.
You want it to be orange? I'll have to order you a separate key. But it's doable.
Okay, well, for the moment, let's just assume black is good.
Black, I think black's great.
I don't, but
you can't go wrong with black.
You can.
So we're going to generate the transponder.
Yeah.
We're going to clone the transponder from the original key.
Right.
We're going to generate a remote profile for this vehicle. Mm-hmm. We're going to add it to the vehicle, but all keys must be present during a programming session.
Okay.
Okay, any keys not present won't be added back into the vehicle's memory.
Okay, that's good. All right, so when you say we, you mean you are going to do it, and I'm going to watch and video.
Right.
Excellent. All right. So let's go. Let's do it. Duplicate the key. And hey, the other thing you were talking about is saying that the key here, you're just going to basically copy this indentation.
Yeah. So my machine will trace the key, so to speak, and it will copy that exactly.
Okay.
Dealers will, or locksmith with code cutting machine will actually cut it to code.
Okay.
But this key's in great condition. It's easily copied.
It's been well cared for. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
All right, so we're using a machine here for transponder cloning and remote programming. So we're going to go transponder clone. First of all, we're going to read the original transponder. I'm going to ask the machine to do a copy of it. So can also convert your old looking tired Toyota key.
You need to hold it like that so people can actually see.
Your old looking tired Toyota key, and we can transform it into something a bit newer. Again, duplication, so we just duplicate the key, but we can turn it into a flip key like a newer style key. And they're great, fit in your pocket a bit better, don't poke a hole in the pocket.
Can all keys be duplicated, or any you can't do?
Not all keys. Some systems require you to generate a transponder and add it to the vehicle diagnostically.
Yeah.
But this particular model, we can actually just duplicate that transponder in the original key.
So what sort of cars generally can't have their keys duplicated?
A lot of Euro vehicles, especially Volkswagen after 2013.
Yeah.
They use a system called MQB. They have to be entered diagnostically to the car's computer, and that requires wiping all the keys and adding them all back in again.
So that's something only a dealer can do?
No, there is machines that will do it.
Okay.
I've got a machine that will do it, but you need a special attachment for it that will allow you to access the car's computer and add all the keys back in diagnostically.
Okay, so is it basic? So if you want a duplicated key, it's worth a call, but don't necessarily expect the answer would be yes from your local locksmith?
Not all guys can do it unless they've got the right machines.
Okay.
There's not one machine that does everything.
Okay.
So some cars require specific machinery and a specific process. And there you go. So that is it. We should be able to start the engine. So that we don't set off the alarm again, we're going to unlock with the original remote.
Why with the original?
Because we haven't programmed the remote system on this yet. So we should be able to enter this to the ignition.
Is that the new one?
Yep, that's the new key.
Yeah.
And we have a winner. Always good practice to try it a couple of times. And that seems to be done. So there's only one system left to do, that's the remote system. I'll jump in and do that now. It's what we call a manual add, or as a lot of people call it, a on-board process. Does not require diagnostic equipment to add to the vehicle. So I'm just going to do that now. It'll take about 30 seconds. And that's done. We'll see now that the new key has been added to the vehicle's memory, and we have a working remote.
And the others still work?
Yep, we've added those back into the vehicle. Perfect.
Great. So
Done. One fully working key.
It's probably a good idea to do this before you actually lose a key, right? Because if you've lost a key completely, let's say that you lose all the keys to a car, then you are in deep trouble, aren't you?
Not deep trouble, it just costs a lot more.
So you're going
to. Generally, you're having to make, you're having to obtain key codes from the vehicle's VIN number, and a lot of locksmiths will need special subscriptions to access that information, and automatic code cutting machines to remake that key because you don't have one to copy. So what we've done here is a very basic copy. When you are in a situation where all keys have been lost, it can get expensive to, depending on who you're using to do the job. So
great. Well, thanks so much. And now 3 keys. That's extra insurance.
Happy key, Tony.
Happy key. Thanks, Greg.